Hello! Now I am going to talk about my experience seen from the perspective first language acquisition. Nowadays, it's very important to know a second language because we can use it for a lot of things. For example, travel to another country, for job, or wherever you want. The mother language is learned depending on the type of environment in which we live, and we learn by intuition. In the second language, more effort is required because we need to use another type of method because we need to develop all the skills: reading, writing, listening. Also, the motivation is very important if we want to learn another language. I remember when I was in high school, at the beginning for me it was really difficult because nobody in my family spoke English. The first memory that I have of the school was like in second year, in a quiz my grade was 0 and I didn't want to show this grade. I threw the quiz back from the classroom, and when I get home, my mom asked me about the exam because a classmate had told him my grade. I returned to the school for the quiz, and my mom talked other day with the teacher if she repeat me the exam. And in this time, my grade was 10. After seeing that, I have more motivation to learn English. At this stage, I remember that I only knew the name of the fruits and colors. When I was going to buy with my mom and I looked an apple, I told her, "Mami, esa es una apple," because I only know the name of the fruits. Later, I could produce two words, for example, a big apple, a pretty girl. And then I started to create a sentence using prepositions, verbs, and use the nouns. And I create, for example, the house is beautiful. Sometimes words and structures resemble our first language, and we generalize that in positive or negative. When I was a child, I did an exam that was to translate sentence from English to Spanish. The teacher wrote, "The cat is cute," and I translate, "El gato es cuto." I know that it is funny, but it is a mistake that I make when I am a child. Since this day, I never forget the meaning of the word. In my case, I learned from the mistake. Other barrier is the pronunciation. I know that I have a lot of mistakes in my pronunciation, and I notice that sometimes I have fossilization. For example, the word animals. I know the correct pronunciation, but when I speak, I say animals and not animals. When I was learning English, I had to find my own methods because when I started the university, for me it was very difficult, but I tried to learn with some methods. For example, listen to music in English, read books of my favorite genre, watch series with subtitles, and playing games. These are my methods, but there are many more: memorization, repetition, and others. In conclusion, learning another language for me was really difficult, and in the school I only learned basic things like colors, numbers, animals. And when I started the university, I didn't understand anything about the class. And for that reason, I had to look for methods that help me because the class for me were not enough. And this is my history for learning English.